If you have music that moves you in any way that you enjoy doing above and everything else, then yeah, playing on the street is the best way to do that. Because you don't have to, you're not confined to anything, like people or time frames or anything. You just go and do it, and you're completely free to write your art and music. Yeah, for me, it's the emotions, the songs. I would learn how to like create this music that was medicine for myself. And so you go on the street and just like play these beautiful things that are healing, and then other people would, benefit from it as well. And it's just like the connection with people, It's like these little moments that stand out all the time for everybody involved. It's pretty great. Migrational pattern. When I was like 21, 22, it took me up through New York to Vermont every summer when it was too hot to be in the South. And I'd come back through New York and then go to Chicago and out west, then back up to New York again in the spring. And eventually I just stayed here. A lot of my friends that I used to do that with kind of decided to stay here at the same time. Some friends from Virginia came through town, this band called the Hackensaw Boys. They played in New York, and this guy, Bobby St. Hours, playing the banjo, and it blew my mind. Like I just saw, he was channeling energy. I'd never seen before, live, or in any form. And it's just like, that's what I need to learn how to do. He was like a wizard. So he inspired me to learn how to play banjo, but it took me forever to learn how to do that. I wasn't very good. But playing on the street with my friend Zach Orion, he played guitar, I already had the songs, and played Suitcase, and I just played banjo with him, and that got my start doing it. Just like for the first time in my life, I felt like I was really enjoying myself at what I was doing. We played together for a long time, had a band called Casa de Chihuahua. Then everyone went their separate ways, and I just started my own thing and kept going. Eventually, taught myself how to write my own songs, and then played down there, and then the songs became other songs, and those became other songs. That's how it goes. Hard sometimes. Yeah, there's like whole off weeks of just and you play and like no one even pays attention to you for hours. Then that like brings you down a notch, which I kind of like about busking because never lets you get on your high horse too much. Keeps you modest, I think. Keeps me modest at least, I think, for the most part. As a form of income, I think it's the most purest, honest transaction of like energy there is. As far as anything I've ever done and have witnessed other people do. It's just I'm doing this thing, and you don't have to pay me if you don't want to, but if you like it, you can. It's like this beautiful transaction of like appreciation. It's like payment through appreciation, and as a performer, just putting your faith into the kindness of people, which is an awesome realm to live in. Because it always keeps you like in this state of high expectations of people. It's like, oh, people are beautiful deep down, no matter what. And it keeps you in that place all the time, like in a pretty happy place. That's in New York City is like one of the greatest cities to play music on the street in. For one, it's like you're allowed to do it wherever. It's like the only place you can just, without a permit, play wherever you want. It's kind of great for that. And just the people from all over the world, like a cross-section of everything you can imagine, and it's always got people moving in it, And there's so many places to play, and the subways, if you're at the subways, there's people have to listen to you and play, and they're like stuck there, and it's like easy, and they're everywhere. There's like hundreds of stations, so there's a lot of options. Back when I was like first off doing this for a few years, I was on fire. We traveled a lot. Like every 2 months we would go somewhere at least for a week or 2 weeks. Then we go to Europe for a month, at least a year, travel all over. There was one time in Paris, and we were playing on the bridge that goes to Notre Dame. And it was a beautiful day, and then all these just like school children were walking by, and then the teacher let them all go, and they all just started dancing like crazy. Like the whole bridge was filled with them. And this married couple, like done up in the whole gown and tuxedo, or getting like photographed. They came and then danced with the kids, and the kids made this big circle around them. And it was the whole thing. It was this beautiful experience, and everyone around was just like started dancing and clapping. And the whole bridge was like this show for about 6 minutes. It's pretty great. But it like had all of us like in tears. Like moments like that, every now and then, it's just like, yeah, real special. Best lesson, playing on the street, that you can go out, like no matter what, by yourself and do what you love to do. Like that's, I guess, the biggest thing. It's really, you know, like my mom always tells me, like, what am I gonna do? It's just like, music is your meal ticket. Like, you can't stop. Like, it's good. Like, you need to keep doing it. And it's also human connection too. It's like strangers. Like, you realize that we're not all strangers. We're all very much connected. And there's a lot of distractions, but without, you know, I think the music takes the distractions away and just like gets people back to this fundamental thing of like, we're alive and we're here, and like right now is really all we have, this moment. It never ceases to amaze me, like, beautiful things that happen when spontaneous music. And there's something honest about the music on the street. It's just like me and the person, you know? And keeps you going back to it, you know? I've been playing so much, I can just go into my own little world. The streets is free, you know, you just can do whatever you want. It's been pretty awesome.